So yeah, your first card you have your past is Judgment. Okay, before I say anything about this card, I'm getting something here. Might sound a little bit crazy. I'm just going to say this anyway. October, I'm seeing October. Lots of big changes happening in October, or maybe around October. Yeah, it feels like maybe you put off a goal, or you've had to put off a goal. You've had to push something forward, postpone something, which is happening to a lot of people right now. And October looks really, might be the time that you do that. October looks really big, actually. It might be when things get back to normal everywhere. Don't hold me at that, but I am seeing some very big changes happening in October. Lots of big changes with the collective, with you, with the world, everywhere. October looks really like a big turning point. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. And also this card is obviously about a big turning point, big revelations, big changes in your life. A lot of people are having lots and lots of big changes right now. Not starting the changes, but the internal changes that are bringing about the bigger external changes are happening now. Because a lot of people, obviously, they're isolated, they're by themselves. And I think that might be what's starting to happen to you right now, maybe, if this is resonating. It might be that you've got this quiet time. You might be getting lots of things coming into you, downloads, dreams, things like that. If you're going through that, that's your subconscious speaking to you. That's the universe speaking to you sometimes. It might be ancestors, people trying to speak to you. So if you're getting lots and lots of that, really listen to that. Really listen to that. Turn off any distractions, especially the news. It's very, very down right now, big downer. Apart from the things you need to hear, switch all that off. So I'm seeing some kind of time in your past as well in this card. Yeah, it feels like growing up. Something made you grow up quickly. That's what I'm getting. Big thing that happened, big revelation. Yeah, there might be some kind of split in your family or between members of your family that happened at that time. Because if you look at this card, you've got this family, and then you've got a mirror image of the family on the other side. So it might be the split between the one in the front and the one at the back. Also, I've got this someone in your family, because I think maybe this is what caused this split. It looks like someone in your family did something that wasn't that great, quite bad. Maybe that's what caused this split. It might be something that you don't forgive this person for, that you're still unhappy with this person, because the Judgment card can be all about, can I forgive them? Can I forgive this person? So it feels like they've done something, someone in your family has done something that you really do find it difficult to forgive. You may not have forgiven them. They haven't owned up to something. They haven't owned up to something. Because again, with this family, one on the front and the mirror image of the same family at the back, it's a bit like looking at yourself in the mirror. And when you look at yourself in the mirror, you're looking at yourself, you're examining yourself. So that's what they need to do, I think. That's what you think they need to do, is examine themselves. To me, it feels like they haven't done that. To me, it feels like they still haven't done that. They might have someone covering for them, or standing up for them, or sticking up for them, or something like that. So yeah, all of that's kind of coming into your mind right now, and that's exactly what I was seeing with people from your past, your subconscious, going back over things in your past. And so if this particular time in your life's coming back, it might just be that you're working through things, that you're just processing everything. Or it might be that someone might actually come back and talk to you again from that time. So just be aware of that. I'm not saying it absolutely will. It is a possibility. So if you know who this is, if you're thinking about a particular person all the time, just prepare for that possibility. So that's what I'm seeing in that card. Okay, so the next card you have for your past is the Knight of Swords. So yeah, look at this knight. He's kind of going really, really quickly. He's kind of rushing off really quickly. He's really upset. He looks really angry. So something's happened and it's made him kind of rush off. So that's what I'm seeing here. Maybe this is what happened in your family. Someone might have hurt you. There was a split or whatever there was. And I think what happened is you moved away from this quite quickly. So that's what I'm seeing there. Now, yeah, this is what I'm seeing as well. I'm seeing double stress. I'm seeing some kind of love problem that happened to you, maybe around this time, or maybe it was that you had this kind of split or this love problem. There's a heart on this card just behind this horse's eye. So maybe you had some kind of breakup or something, and you felt that your family wasn't there for you at the time. They weren't protecting you at the time. So it might have been at the same time of the split, might have been later on. But there's this kind of idea of, I was really hurt by my family, and then I was really hurt by this breakup or this ex. I really wanted my family to be around me, and they weren't able to do that. Very, very hurt. So there's that. And there's also like, so you moved away from them all, I think. I think you've moved into another group of people who you have around you, who protect you, who care about you. It feels very warm with this protection here with the other people. And you've chosen those people to have around you. You want to have them around you. So they're caring for you. And, I think as a Capricorn, this is something I see all the time with Capricorn. People see you as a coper, someone who just gets on with things. So maybe you had that role in your family, and maybe that's one of the reasons why you didn't feel protected by these people in your family. There's no excuse for the way they acted. There isn't an excuse, but that might be some reason why they were like that. Okay, I'm seeing a few different random and crazy things here, so just bear with me. They may or may not resonate. So I'm getting a woman here. It feels like this is someone who took you under her wing, maybe even literally, because I'm seeing hugging and under her wing. So maybe she hugged you. Beautiful. Very, very special person, if this resonates with you. She helped you to see yourself. She helped you to see who you truly are. Beautiful, beautiful thing, because you're a bit lost in your family, and then this woman came in and she helped you. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So yeah, love, help, all this love and help from this woman, and I think it helped to set you free. I think it helped to set you free from these horrible feelings you got around your family. I hope that makes sense to you, and I really hope this did happen to you, because I'm getting this beautiful feeling when I see this. I'm thinking about this woman, and look at the birds at the top of this card. So wings. So she took you under her wing, and that helped to set you free like a bird. Absolutely beautiful. So you ran away from this family, if this is resonating with you, and then this lovely woman came and she really helped you. So I really hope that does resonate. I hope it resonates with someone. Absolutely beautiful, kind woman. I know that's specific once again, but if that's you, I think that was another big turning point in your life. I'm seeing lots of turning points here. Okay, so the last card you have, your past, is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, right, I'm starting to see why this is here, and this is really kind of coming from what I was seeing in the Judgment card here. So obviously this man, he's holding onto his coins. So I think someone might actually come and talk to you. I was seeing that in the Judgment card once again. Someone, a family member, might be a family member. It might actually be this ex, because I'm seeing two different people here. It could be. I was seeing that heartbreak, and I was seeing your family. So it might be your family or this ex. They're going to come in. Someone's going to come in with a message. And there's a bit of cynicism here. I think you're going to be a little bit cynical as to why they're contacting you. And yeah, I think your instincts will be right onto this, because yeah, again, this man's holding onto his money. So someone might actually come in and they might actually ask you for money, financial help. So watch out for that. And we're in difficult times, so a lot of this is happening. People are asking people for money. Sometimes it's justified. If you want to help this person, of course, that's totally up to you. But I am getting this very cynical feeling around this. So just be aware of this coming in once again. I saw a possibility of it in the Judgment card. I'm seeing it again here, so it looks like it probably will happen. So just be aware of that. I wish I could tell you it was a better message. But yeah, I've seen it twice here now. Okay, so the first card you have your present is the Seven of Wands. Yes, so again, this message with this family, I'm seeing that again. It may be your family. It might be that you get two different messages. It might be one from the ex and one from the family. I really hate giving you all these negative messages, but this is what I'm seeing. At least I can prepare you. At least I can do that. So just be aware if you say no to this, there might be a little bit of family pressure. It might start to build up, which is what I'm seeing in the Seven of Wands. Lots and lots of pressure around this man. And especially if it comes from family, because, more than one person here with all these wands. So don't let anyone come to you or at you when you're unprepared. Be prepared. Be ready for this. Because if you look at this man, he's got two different shoes on. So he's completely unprepared. It looks like he's had to kind of rush, put the shoes on, come over, be ready for this kind of attack or whatever this is. So be ready, be prepared. Hopefully I can prepare you. It may or may not happen. It may or may not resonate with you. But at least if you're getting these messages, you're prepared for that to happen. And I'm just looking at the Magician and the Fool as well. So, it might be that someone has this impression that you've got lots of abundance around you, like the Magician, and you can manifest things. You've got all this money. It might be that they think that, and maybe they think you don't care about anything. You've got not a care in the world, just like the Fool. So it might look like that to them. But you've worked really hard. Capricorns are really, really hard workers. You've worked hard for what you've got. And after you left this family, you had a lot of struggles by yourself as well, and you've had to do a lot of coping on your own. So the thing is, I hate to be nasty, and I know this is quite a negative reading so far, but where were they then? Where were they when you were coping on your own? And if they're coping on their own, well, I'm not saying be nasty back, but just think about that, because you have to think about all this. Anyway, I'm all about kindness. I am. When it's justified, though, when it's justified. Okay. Now, I'm getting this big feeling of wanting to just retreat backwards as well, like this man, because he's retreating backwards. Everyone's kind of attacking him and he's kind of having to stand back a bit. It just feels like that might be how you're feeling about the world right now. And I can absolutely see why you would if this is how you're feeling. It's like, oh, I just don't feel like going out in the world right now. I just want to retreat. And obviously, we're all forced to do that right now. It's not just the outside world, literally. It looks like it's social media as well, because I'm seeing that too. It looks like you're kind of looking at things and you're seeing a completely different side of people, and it's making you kind of take a step back and think about all these people. There's a lot of judgment here. A lot of judgmental people there, and they're all like, oh, you shouldn't be buying that, you shouldn't be doing that, you shouldn't be going out, people do this. Even kind of things like, oh, stay inside. You see that over and over and over again, and it's like, well, I already know that by now. Why do you have to keep That's kind of what I'm getting, and I feel that too when I look at social media. I'm like, well, I think by now everyone knows that you have to stay at home. You don't have to keep on telling me what to do. I kind of feel, but then I'm Aries and I don't like people telling me what to do. But yeah, with you, I think you were just like, I'm bombarded with these messages. I'm bombarded with everything. I just want to rest from this. I just want to break from this. I'm going to get away from this. You might be muting people. You might be blocking people on social media, or you might just be turning the whole thing off. You might already be doing this. A lot of people are doing that. I'm seeing that in these readings as well. It just gets too much. And you're very, very tired as well, and that might be part of what this says. So if you're going through this energy slump, you're kind of feeling a bit down and a bit like, oh no, I just couldn't be bothered with anything right now. Just know that you've got the Magician here, you've got the Fool here, which is full of energy. So if you're feeling like that right now, just go with the flow of that. Go and rest if you need to. You'll bounce back later on. And it feels to me like you've got something coming up, and so maybe you're forced to conserve your energy right now because of what's coming up ahead of you. So it might be that, so just go with how you feel. Okay, so I'm just going to talk about the Magician here. Okay, this is about someone who's, I don't like to say this, a little bit, they know what to say. Let's just say that. They know what to say to you. They know the right words to say. Okay, now, if you've got someone who's a bit like that, they know exactly what to say. They're a little bit in and out of your life sometimes. Definitely some kind of love connection. I have to say it feels casual. I have to be honest. It doesn't feel like something that's very solid, let's say that. Yeah, so I think with this person you've had lots of separation. It doesn't look like this ex I've seen in the Judgment card. I have to say that. This is someone different. So separations, making up again, lots of passion here, not a lot of commitment, I have to say that. So if you know who this is, it feels like they're coming around your energy again. So I think they probably want to manifest something with you, with this Magician. They're going to come back into your life again. You've got all these people coming back. I hate to say this, but they're not the greatest people. I'm really sorry to see this in your reading, but I have to tell you what I'm seeing. So, you know, if this person comes back, if you're a single person, if you're looking for something more stable than what this person can offer you, I have to say, I don't think this is the stable person you want, if that's what you're looking for. Yeah, I'm getting late night conversations. And again, they know exactly what to say. They know what to say to you, so they might call you late at night. They might message you late at night. So just be aware of that. And, you know, the Magician's like that. He knows exactly what to say. So I have to say, it doesn't look that stable if that's what you're looking for. And with the Magician and the Fool, you don't often see those two together. It's a very amazing combination of things together at the same time. I'm just looking at the Magician. He's got this infinity symbol above his head. And also the Fool has this 0, which is another kind of infinity symbol. And what I'm getting with the two of these is learning, because the Magician's a little bit like a teacher, and the Fool can be a bit like a learner, someone who's young, they're just learning, they're just starting out. So there is learning I'm getting here, and I think you're ready for learning. I think it's like, I'm ready, I want to learn something. And infinity can be about lifelong learning, so I'm getting that as well. Or it might be that whatever this learning is, you take it with you for life. I think that's more likely to be what this is, actually, because I'm getting this thing that you stopped, and I'm seeing that in the Judgment card. And I think that's probably why I was getting October, because this thing might start up at some time in October, an opportunity. So it's like you had this opportunity to learn something, if this is you, and you had to stop whatever that was. And it's going to come back to you at some time, studying, training, it's something like that. And it's going to set you up for the rest of your life. This is infinity, this is forever. So if you think you've lost this opportunity to do this study or whatever this is, I want to tell you, you haven't lost this. You can do this again. It's going to start up for you. And yeah, there's lots of excitement around this, which is what the Fool card can be about. Really, really wanting to do this. A little bit of nervousness as well, you know, because the Fool's a little bit like that. He's nervous, but he just does it anyway. And he's inexperienced. So I think, you know, it doesn't matter about the nervousness. You're going to turn that into excitement. You're going to turn that into lots and lots of action, I think. And I think it's going to go really well for you. And it's going to set you up in the future. I'm seeing that as well. Again, I should say. Now, okay, it probably doesn't feel like this if this has been postponed, and, you know, if you've stopped this thing, if you had to stop this thing, you feel a bit disappointed, and you're feeling like that right now, if you're thinking, oh, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to do this, I was going to do this, it's stopped now, am I ever going to do this thing? Again, I can tell you right now that you are going to do this studying. It's absolutely there for you. It's right in front of you. And the timing of this, it's perfect, actually. It really is. And that's what the Magician knows. He knows all about timing. If you think about a traditional magician up on a stage and he does a trick, it's all about timing. So he knows all about timing. And so once you finish this studying, everything's going to start picking up again. In October, I was seeing that, or around that time, and that'll be the perfect time for you to start, whether you want to start a business or a job or whatever it is, it's going to come up for you after that. Now, if you were to do this now, say if you were to finish this studying now, there'd be no jobs, there'd be no opportunities here now. So now's the time to really retreat into yourself, prepare yourself, get your energy together, and then you'll start doing the studying, and by the time you finish, it's going to be perfect timing. And Again, when you look back on this, you'll be able to see that amazingly perfect sequence, the perfect timing. You can't see it now, but when you look back, you'll be able to see that. I'm stumbling on my words. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know why that is. So I'll just keep going. I don't know why that is. Okay, so the first card you have for your future is the King of Swords. Right, so, okay, with this sequence again in the future, yeah, it really fits in with what I was seeing in the Judgment card. So I'm getting this all again with these people coming back to you. I just wish I could give you something better in this reading. This is all I've got, really. Okay, so, yeah. This is definitely going to happen. You're going to have people coming back to you. You're going to have people coming and asking you for things. I'm seeing that all over this. This is like the third time I've seen this in this reading, so it's going to happen. So, okay, I'll talk about all these cards together. Now, the King of Swords, again, obviously this is a warning. Guard yourself. Guard yourself. Yeah, I'm getting some really big warnings here. Okay, so I'll tell you exactly what I'm seeing here. I'm getting a conversation. Again, someone coming back, and with the King of Cups, again, it looks like a past love connection, so it might be this ex coming back to you. Now, there's a really big, how do I explain this? I'm getting emotion and money together, and that's exactly what I was seeing with the Four of Pentacles. So emotion and money together. Okay, this is a little bit specific, so it might only resonate with a few people, maybe only even one person, but I have to say this, if this is what I'm seeing. There might be some kind of gambling problem or something like that around them, because I'm getting poker face. The words poker face. And if you look at the King of Cups, he's got this blank face, exactly like a poker face. You know, we can't see what he's thinking. That's what a poker face is. So there might be something like that around them, gambling, maybe, or it might just be that they're not very honest and open, because the King of Cups can be like that as well. Or it might just be that they've got money problems. You know, obviously with the Five of Pentacles here, it might be that as well. Now, I'm not saying don't talk to them. Of course, that's up to you. You can talk to them if you want to. But when they contact you, this is what I'm seeing. They might start talking about love. They might start talking about reconciling. You know, they might, I'm getting this, oh, I was so wrong. I was so wrong. Something like that. Oh, I was so wrong. And yes, some kind of apology maybe as well. Might be an apology. So, yeah, they might genuinely want to be with you again. We can't tell because we've got the King of Cups. We don't know what he's thinking. What I can say is they've got money in the back of their mind. So whether they genuinely want to be with you or not, they have got that in the back of their mind for whatever reason. Whether they've got a gambling problem, whether they've just got money problems, that's on their mind. So in the worst case scenario, it might be that they're pretending to want you and they're looking for money. That's the absolute worst scenario that might happen. Or it might just be that they genuinely want to be with you and they're just having money problems, because a lot of people are having that now. And so that's why I can't quite see which one it is. But be prepared for either scenario, or it might be something else as well. And, you know, the big thing here is you've got the King of Swords, which is right up the top there. And that's a clear warning. Protect yourself. So it might be okay, might not be okay, but you have to protect yourself and you have to be ready for this message when it comes in. You might not want to talk to them at all, but if you do, really think about this carefully. Really find out what this is all about when they approach you. You know, I really wish this was a more positive reading. I really do. I just hope this helps someone. And I hope it stops someone from being led into something that they shouldn't be led into, because I'm seeing lots and lots of different people here trying to contact you and leading you into different things. And it's happening in all these readings. Lots and lots of people coming back from the past. Multiple people